Hello, I'm Zeze Araujo, and you are on the Spiritual Essence channel. Let's imagine that everything you see, touch, and feel around you could be just a shadow of something much deeper. What if I told you that the reality we live in is like a hologram, a projection of something greater, something your mind can barely comprehend? It sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. We're going to discover how science, spirituality, and almost inexplicable experiences blend to reveal that our reality is much more mysterious than we imagine. Get ready to question everything, explore the limits of your consciousness, and see the world in a completely new way. Before we embark on this fascinating journey, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. This way, you help this knowledge reach more people who are also seeking something deeper. And if you're already curious, stay until the end, because there's something very important waiting for you. Let's go. Michael Talbot was a man who, from an early age, defied the boundaries of the ordinary. He experienced events that seemed to come from a world beyond our comprehension. Even as a young man, he witnessed phenomena that conventional science can barely explain, such as encounters with extraterrestrial beings, objects moving on their own, and even telekinesis, the ability to move things with the power of the mind. These experiences were not just isolated events, they were a window into something much greater, the hidden nature of reality. It was in this context that Talbot began to deeply question what the world is and what it means to exist within it. With these burning questions in his mind, he embarked on a journey of discovery that would lead him to become one of the most daring and visionary thinkers of his time. He dedicated his life to connecting the inexplicable with the rational, spirituality with science. From this quest was born his masterpiece, The Holographic Universe, a book that changed the way we understand the cosmos. In this book, Talbot proposed that the universe is like a hologram, a projection where each fragment contains the whole. This revolutionary idea not only brought quantum physics closer to ancient spiritual traditions, but also offered new explanations for phenomena such as telepathy and precognitive dreams. He was not just a writer, he was an explorer of the depths of human consciousness. However, fate had other plans. Just 1 year after publishing this transformative work, Talbot suddenly passed away, leaving a profound void. His death, officially attributed to lymphoma, sparked many speculations. Was it just a coincidence, or was something deeper at play? Before he left, he had promised a second book where he would reveal even more impressive secrets. Unfortunately, these revelations never came to light, but his work remains a beacon for those who dare to question the limits of reality. And this is where his story finds its continuation. The holographic theory still inspires restless minds to seek answers to the mysteries of the universe. And speaking of mysteries, what is so special about this holographic theory that can change the way we see everything around us? The answer is just ahead. Let's explore in depth what Michael Talbot discovered about the universe and our consciousness. Michael Talbot left us a legacy that transcends the barriers of science and spirituality, the idea that the universe is a hologram. But what exactly does that mean? According to his theory, the reality we perceive, people, objects, even time and space, are like projections of something much deeper. Talbot compared our existence to the shadows in Plato's cave. We see only a fraction of a vast and extraordinary whole. This holographic view suggests that everything that exists is interconnected, each part containing the essence of the whole. It is a revelation that challenges our perception of what is real. He also explained that, just like in a hologram, where each piece contains the complete image, the same happens with the universe. Within each of us, in our cells, and even in our thoughts, resides all the knowledge and energy of the cosmos. This perspective changes everything. Talbot proposed that this holographic interconnection is the key to phenomena such as telepathy, intuition, and even precognitive dreams. Reality, according to him, is not fixed. It is malleable, a canvas where our consciousness acts as the brush that shapes what we live. And this view is not just theoretical, it has direct implications for how we understand the world and ourselves. If reality is holographic, then our beliefs and vibrations can literally reconfigure the universe around us. Talbot believed that by understanding this, we could access deeper levels of existence, transform our lives, and even influence the world around us. But this is just the beginning. If the universe is a hologram, what about the forces that sustain it? What kind of invisible energy is behind everything we see? Let's delve into the heart of these ideas and discover how science gives shape to this mystery. The idea of the holographic universe seems to come straight out of a science fiction novel, but it finds its basis in the profound studies of two brilliant minds. David Bohm, a physicist and disciple of Albert Einstein, and Carl Pribram, a neurophysiologist from Stanford. Independent but connected by the same quest, they reached a fascinating conclusion. Bohm discovered that at the subatomic level, particles do not behave in isolation, but as parts of a whole, intricate pixels of a holographic projection. Meanwhile, Pribram, studying the functioning of the human brain, realized that our memory and perception operate similarly to a hologram, storing and accessing information in a decentralized manner where each part contains the whole. Together, these discoveries formed the basis for Talbot's theory. According to him, the universe can be understood as a hologram, not in the literal sense, but as a powerful metaphor to describe its fundamental nature. Everything in the cosmos, from the smallest particles to the vast galaxies, functions as an interconnected system where the divisions between matter, energy, and consciousness are illusory. This idea not only expanded the frontiers of quantum physics, but also gave new meanings to phenomena that were previously considered inexplicable, such as telepathy and quantum entanglement. This scientific perspective is profoundly transformative. It suggests that our visible reality is only the surface of something greater, a deep level of holographic energy where everything dissolves into a field of infinite possibilities. For Bohm, quantum entanglement, where two particles influence each other instantaneously even when separated by great distances, is proof that, at a deeper level, they were never truly separate. This fundamental unity of the universe challenges our understanding of separation and time and opens the doors for us to comprehend that we are connected to the cosmos in ways we have barely begun to explore. But this leads us to an even bigger question. If everything is interconnected, how does this affect our consciousness and our experience of reality? Let's unravel this mystery now. Quantum and paranormal phenomena that often seem to defy our logic find a new explanation in the light of the holographic model of the universe. Michael Talbot argued that events such as telepathy, precognitive dreams, and telekinesis are not supernatural, but natural expressions of a deeply interconnected reality. At the quantum level, entangled particles can communicate instantaneously, regardless of distance. For traditional science, this seems impossible, but the holographic model reveals that these particles were never separate. They are part of a single unified system, a single holographic image that connects everything. From this perspective, Talbot proposed that the human mind is an extension of this universal holographic field. Instead of thinking of telepathy as a transmission of thought from one person to another, we can understand it as direct access to a point in the hologram where all information is already present. The universe as a hologram has no clear boundaries. This means that the barrier between mind and matter, between the individual and the cosmos, is merely an illusion. Thus, when a dream alerts us to something in the future, or when we feel an inexplicable connection with another person, we are simply tuning into frequencies of this vast, interconnected field. These phenomena also invite us to re-evaluate what is real. If the universe functions as a hologram, then the lines between the physical and the mental, the visible and the invisible, begin to blur. Talbot saw in this an explanation for experiences like telekinesis, where mind and matter seem to merge. He argued that by recognizing that we are not separate from what we wish to move, we can interact with it as part of the same energy system. And if this holographic connection permeates everything, what more can we access within this infinite mesh of energy? The answer may lie in how we alter our states of consciousness to explore these hidden dimensions. Let's dive even deeper into this mystery. Altered states of consciousness have always fascinated humanity, from lucid dreams to near-death experiences. Michael Talbot believed that these experiences were a way to access a deeper level of the holographic universe, a plane where the limitations of physical reality cease to exist. During near-death experiences, for example, many people report states where thoughts materialize instantly, where time and space become irrelevant. This other level seems more plastic and fluid, as if it were the holographic field itself manifesting directly without the interference of our limited senses. Lucid dreams are another fascinating example. By becoming conscious within their own dreams, many people report a sense of absolute power over the environment, as if they were shaping reality around them. Talbot argued that in these moments, we're exploring a dimension closer to the source of the hologram, where the mind is the ultimate creative tool. What we think or desire in this state becomes real almost immediately. This capacity for direct interaction with the hologram suggests that when in altered states of consciousness, we access a more fundamental and malleable part of existence. But these experiences are not limited to other dimensions. Even in our daily lives, practices such as meditation, conscious breathing, or moments of profound insight can allow us to touch this deeper layer of reality. Talbot saw these practices as portals to a field of energy where the impossible becomes possible. If altered states of consciousness connect us to this essence of the hologram, what more could we create or understand by exploring this dimension more deeply? Perhaps the key lies in how the mind can use this connection to transform even our bodies and physical experiences. And that's what we'll see next. The power of the mind in healing is perhaps one of the most impressive manifestations of the holographic interconnection of the universe. Michael Talbot explored fascinating examples that defy our conventional understanding of medicine. He told the story of a man with advanced lymphatic cancer, with tumors the size of oranges, who received an experimental drug called Krebbiozin. 3 days after starting the treatment, the tumors began to disappear miraculously. But here's the intriguing detail. When the man found out that the medication had no proven efficacy, the tumors returned. Later, he was treated again, but with salt water, believing it to be a new potent version of the drug, and the tumors disappeared again. It was his belief, not the medication, that was healing his body. This phenomenon is known as the placebo effect and shows that the body responds not just to what is physically real, but to what we believe to be real. On the other hand, there is the nocebo effect, where negative beliefs can generate harmful symptoms. Talbot describes an experiment in England where patients subjected to a placebo of chemotherapy, believing they could lose their hair, actually experienced hair loss. These cases reveal that our beliefs are powerful tools capable of shaping even our biology. Just like in the holographic model, where each fragment contains the whole, our minds can access a deeper wisdom and reprogram the body to heal. If the mind can influence matter in this way, what are the limits of what we can achieve? Talbot believed that the key lay in how we mold our perception of reality. Positive visualizations, meditative practices, and a strong connection with our inner self can activate this transformative potential. But what if this ability is only a small part of what we are capable of accessing in the holographic universe? This leads us to explore how the mind, beyond healing, can be the bridge to even more extraordinary phenomena. What about, for example, the power to influence reality itself around us? Let's discover more about this next. The spiritual connection, in the context of the holographic universe, is an invitation to see beyond appearances. Michael Talbot saw this theory as a bridge between science and spirituality, uniting what often seems separate. In the holographic model, there are no barriers between the material and the immaterial. Everything is a manifestation of the same fundamental energy. This idea resonates deeply with ancient spiritual traditions, such as the Hindu concept of Maya, which describes reality as an illusion created by our perceptions. According to Talbot, the holographic universe is not just an external projection. It is also an internal reflection, a mirror of our state of consciousness. Talbot suggested that by connecting with this holographic essence, we access a divine field where we can consciously create our reality. Practices like meditation and visualization allow us to break free from the illusions of separation and experience unity with the cosmos. This means that we are not just spectators, we are co-creators. When we align our consciousness with universal energy, we become capable of manifesting health, prosperity, and abundance. This vision of interconnection not only connects us with the universe, but also invites us to take responsibility for the reality we help create. However, this spiritual journey requires a deep level of self-knowledge. To fully awaken, we must overcome the limits imposed by our negative beliefs and emotions that keep us trapped in illusion. Talbot believed that by elevating our consciousness, we begin to perceive that we are more than just projections of the hologram. We are the source of these projections. But how do we apply all this in practice? How do we transform this theory into a tool to improve our daily lives? The answer may lie in what Talbot left undone, integrating the knowledge of the hologram into our lives in a tangible way. Let's explore this perspective and honor his legacy next. Michael Talbot's legacy transcends time, inviting generations to question what they consider real. He remains a beacon for those seeking something deeper, but he also challenged the idea that we are mere spectators of the cosmos. His work showed that each of us carries within the essence of the whole, the ability to shape and transform reality. Talbot envisioned a world where science and spirituality are not opposed but complementary, parts of the same interconnected energy field. However, his untimely death, just 1 year after the publication of his most famous work, cast a shadow of mystery over his life and work. He planned a second book where he would delve even deeper into the practical aspects of the holographic model, applying this knowledge to transform our health, our minds, and even society. But this project was never completed, leaving us with the feeling that something crucial was left unsaid. Talbot became an enigmatic figure, and his departure raised questions. Had he discovered something that should not be revealed, or had his mission on this plane simply ended? Despite this, his influence lives on. The holographic theory inspired scientists, philosophers, and spiritual seekers to explore universal interconnection and the role of consciousness in creating reality. His work reminds us that separation is an illusion and that we are all part of the same energy flow, capable of shaping the past, present, and future. And so Michael Talbot's impact is not limited to what he wrote, but to what he inspired, a call to look beyond appearances and discover the unlimited power within ourselves. But there is still a question that echoes. Is his legacy just the beginning of an even greater journey? The answer lies within each of us who continue to seek. Now tell me in the comments, if you could shape your reality like a hologram, what would you transform first? A simple choice or something grand? I want to know your ideas. Thank you so much for watching until the end. You are incredible for allowing yourself to explore these deep ideas. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. After all, knowledge like this needs to reach more people, right? And of course, don't go yet. There's another super interesting video full of revelations that will accelerate your evolution and transform the way you see the world. Click there and continue this journey. See you there!